I'm back again already. I forgot to mention, I'm going to give you a link to a town called Crans-Montana. Crans-Montana, I think. It's a combination of towns further on down the Rhone Valley. Very, very famous resort town. And there's not that much to be learned from Roaring Spring there. But the bis that supplies that town is called the Bisse de Rho, RHO. BISSE, bis, DU, new or DU of the pro, RHO, sometimes maybe just RO. I'll give you a link or two because my wife and I walked that bis and it was a surprise to us. Bye for now. Good morning. This is the second video I'm making this morning about Ausserberg, Switzerland. This is not about Roaring Spring though. I want to give a decent answer to Rene's question about why did I choose to stay in Ausserberg. In a comment, he made that question. Well, I use a Swiss pass, the railroad system. You'd have to understand it, and some of the rest of you might be interested too. And I have found that if you're in Ausserberg, the Hotel Bahnhof is right. That means hotel train station. It's right there at the train station. You can catch that train and then connect to the entire train system of Switzerland. Now, you also can arrive in Geneva in the morning, having hardly slept on the plane the night before. Get on a train. You have to have a Swiss pass to just do all this train traveling without having to buy tickets everywhere. Get a Swiss pass in advance, but then I think you have to confirm it. Get on a train, visit Geneva a little bit if you want, stop if you want a little bit in Lausanne, stop in various places, Martigny, and you can be in at the top of the Rhone Valley in Ausserberg by nightfall. So your first night in Switzerland can actually be in Ausserberg. Similarly, when you leave Switzerland, if you can leave Ausserberg in the morning and get to Geneva Airport in time to catch your flight, that's a little bit of a closer call, I think, because the flight isn't an overnight flight back this way, at least in the old days. And in the process, you can take a very famous train ride called the Golden Pass, I think, that goes back up over the Südramp and the Nordramp to around Spiez, I think it is, and Spiez, and then from there down into Aigle, which is right near Lausanne, and the train goes right down into this little village right at the very tip of Lake Geneva. It's wonderful. It's a very famous train ride. And get to the airport in time to catch your flight home. Now, while you're in Ausserberg, right there, you can catch a train. And one time, I took the train all the way to Zurich to say hi to a Swiss foreign exchange student, a girl who had been here a year or two before, and at lunch, and then took the train back. And in the meantime, I went to Andermatt, the village I said is so comparable to Roaring Spring. I went down the Devil's Bridge, down the Schlulenen Gorge, went through Brunnen on my way to Zurich. On the way back, I didn't stop in Bern, but I went by Bern, went up over, and got back to Ausserberg. It did that huge loop. You can do that. You could also go, trying to think. Yeah, in the process, you end up going, if you're in a train, you don't get to actually go over the Forclaz Pass. You go through a tunnel when you get pretty high up there. So you wouldn't actually see the Rhone Glacier. You can also make a loop, a day's loop, that would take you to the Eiger, the Munch, and the Jungfrau and Lauterbrunnen. That's all in the Interlaken area. That's just a train ride down there spend your time there, get on a train. You can go into Italy. These are day trips, mind you. So with the Swiss Pass, overnight stays in Ausserberg, you can hike bisses anywhere in Le Valais, any of those bisses. You could make a day trip to go hike one of them, do it all by train. Just suits me fine. I like to travel by train because I like to look at the countryside much more than what's inside museums. So there you go, Rene and John. So next time you go to Switzerland, consider staying in Ausserberg. I highly recommend it. Bye for now.